Shelley! Hi!
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Doing
Is this
great.
fun or what?
This is amazing. I love hearing this.
Yeah, why do you love hearing this?
Because it is just the potential when you tap into it with the support of your programs is just incredible.
Yeah.
So it's taking the gold within and rising it to the surface. So I love it.
Yeah. Tell us about you.
My name is Shelley Riutta, and I'm the president and founder of the Global Association of Holistic Psychotherapy. And we support therapists, healers, and coaches who practice from a holistic perspective to build six-figure plus practices and also to teach them about holistic methods.
Yes.
And our website is www.thethegahp.com. So
Yeah, awesome. And this is year 2 for you in Platinum. There are a whole bunch of Plats.
Yeah.
We call them Plats, right? Plats who are here who are in year 2, and you're up on this panel.
Yes.
Tell us, you joined Platinum the first time because?
Because we have such an amazing organization. I have such a huge mission. And to really transform the planet. We're in such a time of acceleration and healing. And I just knew the potential of the business wasn't being met, the reach and the expansion of the message, getting the message out to a larger audience. And I knew the two of you were the ones to help me get there. You know.
And tell me about how you like working with Derek.
Yeah, it was great. It just, I'm such an internet marketing geek too, so it's like, let's talk launch stuff, you know. And so we were planning a live event in June, my first live event. Like you said, it's just one of those things.
It's a rite of passage. You gotta do it. Can we just give her a hand for playing big that way?
Yeah, and I just felt so supported from a strategic marketing perspective, from an emotional vision, you know, just I had all bases covered, you know. And so working with Derek, we mapped out the launch, but also did launches for my other programs. I filled our GAP Holistic Psychotherapy and Holistic Coaching Certification Training Program, doing stuff like video launches now, and you know, just really instrumental in my whole launch strategy has just been up-leveled, you know, tenfold or 100-fold even, so.
Would you have done that in the same way on your own?
No, absolutely not.
Because of your event and all of these launches, is it okay for me to ask if you're making more money?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, yeah, the live event, and what Fabienne had said to me when we were talking about the live event, she's like, you have no idea how this is really going to expand your business and the ripple effect from that. And so we've added, you know, the ripple effect from that event alone was between like $100,000 to $150,000, and probably more than that.
Yeah,
it's just
give her a hand.
Yeah, amazing. And the other part too is talk about you give such tremendous emotional support. And I felt so supported by the time I got to the live event. You know, I thought I'd be nervous, and I was not. I was in such a state of joy, I felt like I could fly off the stage. Mm-hmm. You know, I just was blown away, and it really was just because I was so supported, you know, leading up to it. Mm-hmm. So.
And we mapped out, you know, you did your own mastermind, your own coaching programs, and
our whole
mapped that out. This is how you
exactly, and that was just so key. The whole structure of it.
Yeah. Don't do this. Do this. Kind of like Lucy. Like don't do that.
And I was also going to say, and also done in integrity. The same thing with Beth. The authenticity piece is huge because you can get the marketing advice out there. You can see how it's done, but the part that makes it like the way I describe it is that the way that we are client attractive is that we do it all, but with authenticity. And I think when you have that in place with really powerful marketing, it relieves a lot of the pressure because you're not feeling like you're having to like create this like slick used cars salesman approach way to get people into an event. It's like, this is what I'm doing, this is who it's going to speak to, and if you feel called to step in, then people do it naturally. So it relieves a lot of that pressure when you do a launch or an event or put out a product. It's coming from that place, which is a lot.
Yes, and that's exactly, I'm glad you're bringing that up because that's why I chose to study with you, because your marketing is so from the heart and authentic, which is totally me, totally my, you know, the people I support. And it's just the only way to do it, and I think that contributed so much to my success because it was an alignment. with
Yeah,
me.
When we did a dance for a while.
We did.
I'm going to. Oh, let me think about it. I'm going to.
Yes.
And naturally, you're someone who weighs the options.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason why I bring that up is because there are people that I've been dancing with who are
Yes.
watching this, right?
Yes.
Jenny, we danced for a while too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about. Well, you joined for a second year, so I presume you were happy with your decision to say yes the
Absolutely,
first time. So
yes.
tell me about the dance and what made you say yes, or maybe you've already said it.
I think it was, and many of you sitting in this space right now, you feel spiritually drawn to
Yeah.
Fabienne. It's like there's a spiritual connection. I think I even dreamt about you. I mean, it was just,
I came to visit you.
Exactly. And, I felt that calling, and it really, I think it was working through my own stuff because I knew the moment I stepped in to work with you, things were going to just expand so much. And I think that was just that leap of trusting, just stepping into it and not having to have the fear go away because, of course, it doesn't go away. And to just walk through it and just say yes to it. So that's anyone in that position who's been doing the dance.
Yeah.
I would just jump into it.
Yeah.
Because the fear, you can't wait until the fear goes away.
Because it won't necessarily go
No.
away. No.
No.
In the past, there have been people who have signed up. It happens very often now that people sign up for a second year, and people will say, well, what, you didn't get enough the first time? You had to come back? And why did you sign up again for a second year?
Because it's such a great accelerator. I hired my first employee, and so you help so much with that, with, how do you hire your first employee?
Yeah.
And we're in such an expansive state in the business, and that I knew I needed that acceleration moving forward. And I just love the way that you do things from the heart. You're congruent. The marketing stuff is phenomenal. The stuff that you hand to us, like templates, do it this way, saves literally years. And so I want to continue to get that kind of support because it's just off the charts phenomenal. So.
Yeah. And it's fresh new stuff all the time.
Yeah. And then the emotional support. I didn't know that I needed the emotional support until I was getting it from both of you. And I've expressed it a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this feels so amazing to feel supported because you're so, you have a lot going on, but I felt so personally supported. And so that is and just totally amazing. So that was for me too. I'm like, why leave that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Congratulations on all your success so far.
Yeah.
Great
Congratulations.
job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Amazing.
You're welcome.